I
Man,
feel you. I feel you. I feel you, man. Well, I'm happy you here, man. Let me do my little intro real quick.
yes.
Welcome back to the Street Shaman Podcast. I am your host, Shamanic Poe, aka Poe and the Rockstar. And today I'm here with the OG House of Krazees, Magic Ninja's very own, the R.O.C. What's good, my guy? How you been?
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm good, man. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. Been working and shit. Been working out all my little inner kinks inside myself,
Okay.
perfectionism and all this other shit. So now, like, if the song goes out not half ass, but to my liking is half ass, it's
Good.
like I charge it to the game. I just charge to the game. That just makes me a little stronger because, like, I put it out and I'll be like, I could do this better, I could do that better, and then the reception is pretty good. Everybody that heard it's like, yo, I fucks with it. It's crazy. So it's like
Yes.
that's what I
Mm-hmm.
need in my life. Cause really I would goal them like every fucking track until it was perfect. And then by then it would be
Yes.
like too late to even put out the track. Like, dog, nobody even want to hear
Yes.
this shit right
Yes.
now. So how
And
you
that's
been
me.
though?
I have
That's you too?
so much stuff locked up here, and it's like I just it could get there, but you are
Right.
always I don't know. Like literally, if you think about it, I have had well, I'm probably 30 years, maybe a little over 30 years in doing this.
Making
Okay.
music.
And
Yeah.
literally, I have three full length albums out. Full length. I have three. I mean, just as R.O.C. That's it. Three
Right.
solo albums out of 30 years. That's it. Trust me, there's a lot trapped up here, but you always you are your own worst enemy. So my advice to you,
Absolutely.
step out of that. Just do it. I'm telling you, just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Just put it out there. I think a lot of us as human beings is we are all of us, everybody. I mean, everybody from man, from Jay Z to whoever. You know,
Right.
a lot of us do. We have that little inner thing to where we are worried about um, judgment. And I'm not
Right.
saying judgment will affect you to the point to where I don't want to put nothing out. Because it will affect some of us like that. Some of us will
Right.
still do things, but we
Right.
all, as human beings, it's that judgment thing. So sometimes for some of us people like me, it'll hinder a lot of what I might, put
I'm
out to
telling
the
you,
world. So
you you're
you
not
just
wrong
do it.
though. I feel you because you're
Yeah.
not wrong. You said three albums. Like I've been doing music. If I had to count my fucking, my years of putting out
Mm-hmm.
music, it's already like 15, 16.
There
If
you
you go to
go.
my if you
There you
go to
go.
my Spotify, there's about
Mm-hmm.
14 songs for y'all. Why? Because there's a lot of
Right.
songs that I had up that I liked
Yeah.
before, and then I ain't like them
Right.
no more. So I started like,
Right.
just take this shit down. This don't define me today. This is not who I am today. I'm gonna take this shit
That's
down. I
it.
don't want nobody seeing this shit. So
That's it.
it's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
when people could just put the shit out there and shit is trash, they could just keep it there and they don't even care. But that
Right.
was kind of part of this project here doing the podcast too, because there's gonna be plenty of mistakes. I'm doing them live.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna fuck up. Some days
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna even be
Yeah.
on, and I
Right.
gotta roll with the punches. I gotta roll
And
with the
that's
punches.
it. That's it. Because the worst thing is never trying in the first place. I
100%.
know this because there are things that I could have done 20 plus years ago and I just didn't try. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to do that. Oh, they are doing this, so okay. Well, I need to flip it. You know what? I'm not even going to just. That's the worst thing ever. It's just to not try in the first place. I'm telling
Right.
you, and I wish I
Right.
would have known that one. Wish I could have talked to me when I was 20 years old, 15 years old when I was just starting, telling myself, hey, homie, I'm telling you, get on it, do it.
Right.
You know,
And
I wish.
what's right? But what's the reasons that, like, at least for you, in that situation or those situations, what were the reasons that were holding you back from doing it? Were you thinking like, this is who I am. I'm this person already. I'm not trying to try nothing new because I'm this person. Or is
Yes.
it
And
like I'm scared to go the next step?
that's it. That's it. And that it's definitely it's a combination of, both of those things, and more. One thing I like, I don't, I'm not that guy that, will run around and, toot my own horn and, man, I'm
Right.
that was a part of the problem.
That was
Not
part of the
doing
problem
that enough.
that you wasn't tooting
Not
your horn enough, right?
There you go. There you go. And I'm saying, man, I'm a bad. But hey, if you a bad dude, you have to embrace things. So for me, embracing some of those things, for me, it was scary. Well, what happens if I do make it? What happens if I do have major success? Like what it is. It's a combination.
Right.
It's a combination of a lot of those things,
Right.
So I'm supposed to be doing this by myself. Well, I need House of Krazees. I need Jamie and Paul, or Half Breed. I need my boy Chuck. I gotta have Blaze. I can't be doing this by myself. And a lot of it is. So it's that fear of kind of growth, doing it, yourself,
right.
your own
Right.
chest out. Like, yeah, okay, I know,
Right.
and it is a lot of it is that fear. You are kind of already, and me, I am that type of person that like, yeah, I mean, it'd be great, do have success, but I like it when like all of my people have success. So that's kind of me. Like I'm that guy that's like, yeah, it's all of us and everybody. Let's say everybody on stage out of here, all of us, M&E cats, and I'm trying to push everybody else out to the front. Man, hell yeah, go on out there, take your bow. I'm kind of more that I'd be in the kind of background guy.
Right. You're supportive. You want to support. You want to support
Yes.
motherfuckers. That's how I am. I want to support
Yeah.
people. I want to bring people up. That's why like doing the podcast is no big deal. If I'm questioning people on their life and their career, yeah, I might insert some shit with me, but I don't need to take the spotlight. So it's better to be like just the host, let somebody else in, let them have the, let them have the floor, let them talk, and we can just collaborate instead of trying to. But it seems like you said, those motherfuckers that even when they're trash, they be like, it's me, I'm the guy. You know what I mean? The one that does that shit, they end up going. They end up going like just enough of posturing of like I am the guy, and everybody else is like, yeah, I think he's right. I think he might be the guy.
And knowing the motherfucker ain't the guy, knowing you ain't the guy, but it's like, okay, I guess, yeah. Then everybody end up, like you said, going along with it. Yeah, I think he is that guy.
Right.
But my service is just my service, I think, is to try to help and inspire others, man. That's just my service while I'm this short little span that I have on this planet. It's just try to help others, man. Like, get in the studio, build some music, try to motivate and try to, what's the name? Even though that may not attach to people that I work with and things like that, they may not feel that same way. But again, it's just that's me. So I just got to kind of always just kind of go. Go
right. It's your mission. It's your mission of positivity. I feel you because I'm the same way, man. When it comes to this shit, I just want to support people. Like we did that track FaceLift, right?
Yes.
And I sent you, which was mad love, because I sent you that track just the beat. I didn't even send you the hook. There was nothing on that motherfucker. You like, what you want on this shit right here? This little beat right here. What you want me to do on this little beat right here? And I'm like, well, it's gonna be, about murder. I gave you like the gist, and you just bodied it. You bodied it. The hook was already in my head. I didn't record it. I already knew what I wanted to do with the hook. I knew my verse. I just didn't record it yet. But you was like, yo, send me some shit. So I was like, here's the beat. start writing on this shit. You sent that shit back before I got to record my verse and everything. It was done. I was like, this motherfucker here. That's the type of commitment and work that you got to be, you got to be ready for, man. I appreciate that.
And that's it. I try to choo when I get stuff. Because I know how I'm the underdog. You got it, the underdog. It's so important. Like, I know how that feels. You want to do a track with somebody. You ask somebody to do a track. No. Or they avoid you, or you send them the track and then they never send nothing back, and then they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, and you just figure, oh well, I guess they really didn't really want to work with me. So I kind of know. Right. So certain cats that I want to work with, and certain homies that I do things for, it's like I try to make sure they get it to me. Okay, I ain't working, I ain't doing okay. Let me just grab my what. And hurry up and let me and try to give them some fire back quick.
Right.
Because then it motivates. It may motivate you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, I'm trying to motivate you to be. Oh, heck, okay.
You did for sure. Because I just had a feature. A cat about a week and a half ago. He sent me the money. He was like, "Yo, I want you to do this feature, whatever." And I'm like, nah, I can't, because it could be easy to just fall back. I got the bread already. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. I'll take a month on this little verse right here, but it's like, nah, what are we doing? I gotta show him what's up. And it was part of because when I sent you the track, you bodied it right away. And when I sent other people the track, there was a lot of lollygagging. There was a lot of like, I'm gonna get to it. So it's like, I know what it's like, both ends. You know what I mean? So got to make sure we showing love. Yo, I wanted to ask you about that beat maker workshop that you about to do next month. What's that about? How'd you get into that? What made you want to get into that? How long have you making beats? The whole nine.
Actually, some friends of mine, Mike and Robin Kenny, they opened up. Oh man, it's a phenomenal studio that they opened up down in the city of Detroit. Audio Engineers, it's called, and oh man, it's such a nice facility that they got down there. Mm-hmm. Also, it's even a school, so like they have teachers on hand doing teaching everything from how to turn on a mixing board to how to route things and different things like that. And they also have a podcast. They actually train other people how to do podcasts, different companies and things like that, to do podcasting and things like that. So they kind of got into that venture thing themselves. Okay. So Mike, I work with one of the owners. I work with him. So, Mike said, man, I want you to get down here. I want you to do some production with me. I want you to really, get in here with me and do some stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm with it. I'm 1,000% with that. I'm 1,000% with that. I don't know if y'all can look at. I don't know if you can really see this, man.
It went out.
I want to show you
the way that studio's looking.
Oh my goodness, man! It's such a.
Excuse me.
Put that in the camera just a little bit.
The other way. Yeah.
It's such a nice.
That's a nice setup.
It's beautiful.
Setup.
It's such a beautiful place. So yeah, my man asked me, yeah, man, we want to work with us and things. Absolutely. He said, I got, my cousin, E-Rap, a couple of his people, if you want to get in, do some production. Absolutely. They from Indiana. So we've been kind of in his studio working on some of that stuff. So he says, yeah, man, maybe we could do this beat, this workshop. Different smooth amp filler, feel like all y'all cats, maybe, y'all want to do a beat workshop, maybe, do. And I'm like, well, I ain't never did nothing like that. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, know about doing that. Because, man, what if I mess up or people don't like? Now, you see what I'm going with? Back to what we were talking about in the first place. Back to what we were talking about in the first place. So I said, you know what?
Judgment. You worried about being judged.
I say, no, you ain't. You going to do it. And whatever it is what it is. So I told him, yeah, man, I'll do it. Cool. Okay, cool. So I'm like, oh, man, I got to do this beat workshop. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, but again, you don't know until just do it. Just do it. So that's kind of how, you know, I kind of got into that whole thing, man. And it's, you know, it's nice to be able to connect with other creatives, you know, in that aspect, because that's me. I always call myself a producer before a rapper or a hip hop artist or anything like that. Like, that's my real passion. It's always been production.
You be in there. You be making the beats like always. A motherfucker.
Yep.
So how
I
long?
am a studio rap.
I feel you. I figured that was the case with you. So how long have you been making beats? Are you making beats for other artists on Majik Ninja Entertainment? Or are you just making beats solely for yourself? Like, what you do?
Oh, goodness. I've been doing beats probably since I really started doing music over 30 years ago. But it's not like, you know, as a young rock, as a young R.O.C, I didn't have, you know, no money to get equipment and stuff like that. So my beats always came. That was always my beats. And then my cousin would rap. So that's kind of how it always was. So we go to school, go to high school, things like that. I would beatbox. So I would do a little beatboxing. My cousin would rap. Back when we was going to school back then. So really, it wasn't too much studioing because we were young. Cats didn't really have crazy money.
You needed money to go to studio.
There you go. So for, you know, us, that's kind of what it was. So we would take his mom's little tape recorder. She didn't know. He'd click, hit record, and he just rap. That's how we did it. That's how we did it. And for me, it was just always growing up listening just to everything like that. My moms would play, or my pops would play, or my uncles or my aunts would play, and everybody else was kind of in tune with what, you know, the song was about and things like that. I was tuned into the music aspect.
The music.
I wanted to know, like, how, I don't understand. So for me, the music always talked to me.
No doubt.
The music talked to me. I mean, the vocals and the lyrics and subject matter and things like that did as well. But for me, it was like the music would talk to me. It was just different. So I just kind of got into it. Finally got a little job. Me and actually Monoxide, we would go and pick weeds and worked at a little party store and all that, and I would save my little money, and I ended up buying my first little drum machine. Got my drum machine.
What kind of drum machine did you have though? What kind of drum machine?
It was a Roland, actually. It was the Roland, it wasn't the Roland 660. That was my second. I forgot what my first was. It was a Roland, because I remember I had a sequencer that me and my cousin saved up and bought a sequencer, which was also a Roland. And that's when you used to have to MIDI everything together. Now it ain't really too much of that stuff.
Now it's computer shit. What are you using now? Everything. What are you using now, though? What are you using now?
Just Pro Tools, Reason, stuff like that. You know,
Reason for
which
your
is
beat.
So much easier. Back when I was doing it, you know, it was reel to reel. That's how old
had to connect everything up. You had to have R.O.C, come on, man.
I'm
I don't.
telling you,
I know how old
real
you
to
is,
real.
man. You ain't gotta keep on reminding me that
I'm
you
telling you.
OG.
Oh
You ain't gotta remind me, dog.
man,
I know what time it is.
yeah.
But
And you know what? My mom still got the reels too. She still got old reel to reels of mine. She kept them. So she got them. I still got reel to reels that
what
me and my
year was
cousin
that?
recorded.
What year was that though?
That
What
was
year was that?
probably 88, 89, probably like 89,
Oh
80,
shit!
89. And my
Oh
engineer
shit!
at the time, yeah, it's a minute ago. And my engineer at the time was Mike Clark, a very, very young Mike Clark, before ICP, before he got with them cats. Our engineer was Mike Clark. That was my engineer. You know, a very young Mike Clark. So
Damn.
I go way, way back. But yeah, man, I love music. I just all kinds. I mean, even lately, I've been dibbling, and just to kind of in that world is a little bit of just a smidge, not a ton. I can't get into a lot of it, but even country. Like I even been going that far, to kind of let me listen to this a little bit. Okay, yeah, I can vibe with this, or I can vibe with this. I know country's different now because a lot of it is kind of more poppy now. It's not
It's pop. They got some hip hop realm to it. Throw you some
So it's
trap
not
beats.
super twangy, right? Like how it used to be. It's not how it used to be. But I try to get into a little of that too, and I do. I try to venture out, listen to different music. Just all kinds of stuff, man. Just to kind of get a better feel. You get a better feel of kind of what's going on music wise, and even if you listen to a lot of different stuff, what's going on out in the world. You can hear it.
Completely. Right. Yeah, I got into like different type of music when I was 17, 16, 17. Hence the name Potent the Rockstar. Because I used to go to the studio ready to rap some bars, but I was listening to some rock shit in my headphones. Like I would walk to the studio, they're like, yo, my name was Potent, but they called me Rockstar because everything that I used to listen to was rock. Rockstar coming through. But it was like, for me, even 16, 17, I got it from the Kanyes and the Jay-Z's. They were like, yo, yeah, we're listening to Coldplay. We're listening to Radiohead. I'm like,
absolutely.
Oh
my goodness.
I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to listen to that. 16, 17.
I was running their new album the other day. Coldplay's new album.
Coldplay shit.
They got a new one just came out. Absolutely. And that's me. I get into a lot of those things because it just broadens the musical mind, man. And not only just the musical mind, it broadens the mind, period, to listen to different stuff. I can't imagine me sitting up, boom, 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 just rap, boom, boom, boom. Oh my, it would drive me up the wall. I'd go crazy.
For me, it's like I rap. I don't really listen to rap as much as people would think I listen to rap because I rap. They're like, oh,
same thing. Yeah.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I think it's like that for almost all of us. Like for us to be sitting there listening to rap when we do it ourselves, it's a little backwards. So, my question was, do you make beats for any other people on Majik Ninjas? Have you made people other artists beats and shit?
I don't make much material for none of the guys because a lot of them guys, they already have plugs. So it's like I don't focus on, like, okay, I'm gonna make these beats and I'm gonna send all these beats to Twisted and see what they like, or I'm gonna send all these beats to to Lex, or I'm gonna send all these beats. I just don't focus on that. I just really like right now, I've been making beats for me and Blaze for New Zodiac imprint. So see, I kind of, I'm not just I don't just, oh yeah, beats. Here you go. It's like, if it's specific, then I go to it. If it's not specific, I won't go to it.
Just throwing somebody a beat, seeing if they're gonna rap on it or not.
No. I don't do that. Plus, a lot of my time has been spent lately, just again doing Zodiac imprint and also trying to hone my skill as being an engineer.
Okay.
And being all around a producer, not just a beat maker, but also a producer. I know people, it ain't no different. Yeah, it's a little bit
Nah,
different from
it's
being a beat
different.
maker
It's
and a
different.
producer.
It's
Definitely
different because
different.
even when I wasn't making beats, I was still producing. I
Mhm.
was telling people,
There you
yeah,
go.
take the
Absolutely.
last 4 bars
There you
off,
go.
take the
There
beat
you
off of
go.
that,
There you
add
go.
this over here.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I know people like people, I know you listen to rap, people get tired of, DJ Khaled. Why he always, because honestly, he has a skill. And his skill set is putting things together and making them sound a certain way. Because again, a lot of people don't have that skill of being, it's almost like being a manager, a director, someone who can see me. I'm not
Right.
good at being a manager. That's why I have managers. I'm not good
Right.
at that. That's why I have managers, which they get mad at me because I don't,
Why
a
they
lot
getting
of
mad at
things
you?
I got to
Why they getting
start
mad at
doing
you?
because I'm always jumping the gun, and they're the ones who are supposed to have the say so on what I do. But I always jump the gun. Oh, I did this. I already did this. Already did that. Which that's not how you supposed to kind of work. But
Right. Supposed to
because I'm
roll it out.
yeah, I'm that guy. Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And they're like, no. So I got to stop that. But certain guys are good at certain jobs, and again, a producer, yeah, he knows how things should sound and putting things together, and nope, take that sound, put that, because if you play this guitar part here, slice that, put that here. A
Right.
producer, that who's good at that? Jamie. Jamie's very good.
I
Matter of fact,
believe
he's
it.
very good at that.
I believe
He's
it.
very good at that.
I
You'll get in the
believe it.
studio with him and he can, okay, no, man, let me move this here, try this and try that. Oh no, put this and move this, and yep, there it is. That's it right there. So he's kind of good at that, and there's certain guys that are good. So I've been kind of trying to hone my skills at that. And then the engineering thing, learning, getting in depth in the EQing and compressing and auxiliary tracks and buses and the stuff that people are like,
Right.
we
Right.
gotta listen to this kick for the next 6 hours. Yes, until we get it right. I've been getting into
Right.
that stuff,
Right. I feel you. I
you
feel you.
know.
Yeah, that for
Yeah,
me,
man.
that was pulling teeth with me. So I had to take my time.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
project I'm gonna release next month is only 8 tracks, but it's because
Right.
I produced it, mixed and mastered the whole shit
Right.
myself. So it
Absolutely.
took a little bit of time to make sure I knew what the fuck I was doing enough
There
that
you
it's
go.
listenable. You know what I mean? Like it's
There you
probably
go.
not to my liking,
Absolutely.
but it's at least listenable. But what I did
Yeah.
see you post like today or last night or some shit was you post a meme, right? You posted a meme about doing podcasts, selling merch, and some other shit, like
Yes.
all the things you got to do
I
nowadays
saw.
as an artist, right? Are you annoyed?
Mhm.
What's the level of annoyance that you have to the fact that even when you did all the shit, like you mixed and mastered, you recorded your own shit, you did everything, now you got to promote it to everybody, and you got to be annoying. You got to
You
technically,
do.
even if you're not annoying to
That.
everybody else, you're annoying yourself because you're like
There you go.
constantly, yo, check out my
And
project,
that's the
yo, the new
thing.
song.
Mhm.
How
Yeah,
you feel
man.
about that though?
And that I saw Talib Kweli. He's the one who posted it. So I reposted it from him and he reposted it from somebody else. And I
Right.
saw that and I was just like, wow, it's so crazy because it is. You have to be feverish with how you promote your product for people to listen to it. It's not enough for me to say, hey, I just did a new video. Go check it out, y'all. No.
Right. No, it doesn't work.
People want to see me.
And
I want to see you drinking coffee, R.O.C. I want to see you drinking your water. I want to see you with a picture playing on your phone. I want to see, and you're just like, just to get enough traffic to even do that, you have to do all this other crazy nonsense, because nowadays there is no such thing as being it's not about music anymore. It's
right,
that part. That's
right,
what annoys me. It's not about your skill or music. It's just how much of a personality do you have?
right,
And people will say, no, that's not true. Bullshit. Because a lot of this shit that's running should not even be nowhere near people's ears. No.
right,
I don't
right.
know how happened. You just like, what the fuck? How? But again, it's because you gotta have some type of personality. It's the
Right.
it is the machine. And that's kind of, when I seen
Yeah.
that, I was just like, ooh, Lord, yes. You just gotta constantly, like you, I see you always on your hustle, because you are always posting and boom, boom. It's like Jamie, you do like what Jamie
Right.
does. Jamie is always but you
Post.
have to. It's like you have to do
Right.
so much extra stuff now
Just to get
to get
people to
people to
listen
be
to the
like,
song.
hey guys, listen to my song. And it's like, it's crazy that you have to do that. But
Yeah.
again, you have to do it. One of the guys, his name's Joe. I did some work for him on he has this little cartoon thing he did. So I did some voiceovers for him.
Okay.
And he had posted under that meme, he posted, with great power comes great responsibility. And I kind of laughed at it, but I'm like, it's true. If you want to do this, motherfucker, you have to do that. You have
Right.
to do those things. Do you
You
want
have.
this to work for you? Well, yeah, I want it to work for me, but I don't want to do all that other stuff. I didn't ask you that. I asked you, do you want it to work for you?
Right.
Your answer should be, yeah. So I'll post 4, 5, 6 times a day here, 3, 4 times a day there, go live here and there. Dude, you have to. It's part of the game now. It's part of the
Right.
game. And it is an annoyance, but it's just part of the game. Hell, going to a 9 to 5 is annoying, but it's part of the game. You got to do it. What you gonna do? Starve? So again,
Right.
all those
Right.
things. Yeah, it's annoying, but you have to
Right.
do it.
No
You
doubt.
got to do it. It's
No
just a
doubt.
part of it, man.
Yeah. The part that annoys me the most is like, for instance, like you have 18,000 followers, 18,000 plus followers on your
That's what I
Instagram.
got.
I got
18.4, I think.
I got like 17.2, right?
Mm-hmm.
To put out the music to your own audience, you still can't reach the audience that already follow you and fuck with you, because
Not at all.
everybody's playing their own shit, and the social media platforms are
The
uh
algorithms.
the algorithms are fucking with
Yeah,
you. If you're promoting anything, they're showing it to the least amount of people as
that's
possible.
right. That's right. And that's what they
Straight
do.
up.
It is very, it's crazy, because you got to think, like you said, you got 17, I got 18. So I figure out of my 17, you got about 5, 6, who knows, maybe even more, 1,000 that are probably bots. They don't even count. So let's just say, for whatever sake, let's just say, okay, R.O.C, you got 18,000 followers. 10,000 of them are bots. Boop, knocks me down to 8,000 followers. Okay, that's cool. I can deal with that. Cool. Okay, so out of your 8,000 followers, let's say you post something, you just did a new single or a video, only 1,700 of those 8,000 are going to see that post.
So it
So you
right.
like, wow, okay, so how do I reach the other? Well, now you got, okay, now you're talking money, monetary, things like that. So now you
Ads.
got to push and promote. And then that's not even guaranteeing, because we're going back to what we were saying. I got to be annoying enough with my posts and things like that to reach you. because just because I posted it once, it doesn't work that
Don't mean
way.
nothing.
Everybody won't see it. So you have to keep constantly posting the same thing 3-4 times, and then people will see it. Why does motherfucker keep posting this? Because the algorithm is only hitting you. I'm trying to get it to stream through to maybe catch that other 113 people. You know what I mean? It's so fucked up.
It's annoying as fuck. It's annoying as fuck to me. Because it's like, to me, it looks like it's just a cash grab. Like the social media platforms have put themselves on a pedestal now. They big. Everybody knows about them. Even though you did your work to get all these followers, now when you put the shit out, now you got to put advertisement dollars to make sure you hit your demographic that's already fucking with you.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. As you're doing on and you're putting advertising dollars and things like that, the money is now coming back to you the same way. So you're like, man, I'm pumping out, but the money ain't coming back to me how I'm pumping it out of here. Like old school. Because again, now you're fucking with streaming. Well, they only offering me this much. They only giving me this much from streaming. They ain't giving me nothing.
1/3%. Give me 1/3%.
And you know what? I don't know if you heard, but they are getting together again they get together every 3 to 5 years to renegotiate. That's what they do. There's like three of the big people that get together and they renegotiate with like Apple and Amazon and Spotify and Tidal, and they get to and they negotiate what creatives will get. And now, if you check up on it, and everybody does, same thing. All you creatives, anybody listening, check up on it. They are actually trying to, especially Spotify, give you even less. It's just recently happened. What I would say within the past week or so, they've been trying to get together to talk to now even give you less. Like you say, Spotify, like that, they only give you. You're not even giving me, man. Look, we at least give you $1 per album streamed. Okay, great. You don't even get that. Like hell no. You would be lucky if your ass get 50 cents per album streamed. It's just that bad. It's just that bad. Then like you said, you putting in these advertising dollars and all of this stuff, but that money ain't coming back to you how it would have, way back when you were selling CDs and things like that. And I'm happy because your music can reach more people, which is a great thing. But monetary, it just doesn't
make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like I did for my video Sick in the Head, I put in like $500 on YouTube. That shit got me over 200,000 because I knew what I'm doing. I knew my demographics. So $500, I made it 200,000 views. That was no money. That was just basically so when somebody says, "Yo, you an artist? What you got?" And I can be like, "Yo, check out this video," and I can be like, "Look, 200,000 views. Look at this," and people go, "Oh, okay." That's it. That's all it's for because there's no money coming in.
No, and those 200,000 views. See, because the point of that is, okay, so you get the 200,000 views. Now you got to put more money over here because we need those 200,000 views to direct traffic to people to go and stream the product. But for the people to go and stream the product, they gonna want some money now because now you got to promote that, hey, my product is over here, or my product is. So it is. It's just money upon money, and that's what happens, especially nowadays. Is everybody thinks that it's more money
than it really is,
than what it is, until they go and do the shit themselves. Then they start to realize, you know what? I mean, I got a couple more dollars, but it wasn't as much money as I thought it was when I was signed over here or signed over there or doing this. It's not as much money as I thought it was. It's not.
Right.
It's really not. It's not
It's
like,
just not.
because old school, oh my goodness, old school, you know, you would sell, man. I mean, if I could sell 1,000 CDs, yeah, you know, at $10 a pop, okay.
10,000. And you
You're
can run
like,
around,
okay,
you can run
great.
around the city. You can run around the city and sell that
There you go.
motherfucker 1,000. You can
That's
go
right.
out. I used to
That's
carry a
right.
bunch of CDs a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Carry CDs, it
Mm-hmm.
would sell $5.
Absolutely.
And in a day, I
Yep.
might sell
And that's how
20. I
you
might
do
have
it.
$100 in my pocket.
There you go. Absolutely. So you could take that hundo. You could say, okay, let me gas up the car, because now I can go and put CDs in all these other spots and things like
Stores.
that. You have,
Yeah.
okay, I can take this now. Man, I done made, I'm so 1,000. Man, I can take this 10. I'm gonna go ahead and take 5 and dump that back into the promotion, and I'm gonna book this venue because they want 1,700 for me to book it. So you got money to do, you know, to do those other
Right.
things. Nowadays, that money don't come like that. So it's like, where do I get the money to book this venue? Where do I get the money to do this? Where do I get the Hey, I don't know what to tell you. So, you know, it's just, it's the game has changed. The game has changed. But I guess, you know, what some would tell you, especially like my brother, you know, he would tell, hey, yeah, the game has changed, but hey, you got to figure out the hustle. You have to figure out you're right. Even though it's some bullshit,
right.
You have to figure out the hustle. Period.
Absolutely.
That's it.
So
you have no choice.
Here's some more questions for you, man. How do you feel about touring? I've seen that obviously past couple years has been crazy with this bullshit pandemic shit. But how do you feel about touring? Are you planning to get back into touring? I see you doing a couple shows here and there. I know you got the Zodiac imprint shit that you're working on.
Yeah, with Buck Shizzle and Boondocks and me and Blaze.
Right, the Mobster Christmas.
You know, touring wise, I like doing spots, but I don't really. I don't like to do the whole tour.
You don't like sitting on the fucking van, sitting in the van touring and shit.
Go out for 2 months and no. I don't like doing that. I'm a homebody.
Like chill.
Like I said, I'm more of a studio rat. I like to do spots. I'd rather do spots. So it's like, hey, you got your chance to see R.O.C. Where? He's coming to Kentucky, him and Blaze, performing with, you know, Buck Shizzle and Boondocks. Y'all should go. Okay.
Right.
I like doing that. Then, you know, okay, I'm here, there, here, there. It's like, oh God, please take me home. I'm ready to go home.
Nah, see, I'm different. I'm different. Like, as far as what I think now, I love to be on tour. I love being home. Once I'm home, it's hard to get me out of my house. But once I'm out and about, let's do this shit. So if it's tours, I'll fucking do 6. I'll do 6 months of tour a year. I've already had that in my head for years. I haven't had the opportunity to do so, but I probably hate it once I do it. I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like that's what I want to do.
It's definitely a something that you would have to get used to, and even if you don't get used to, you got to do it, because it's the same thing. Do you want this shit to work for you?
Right.
You gotta get out there.
Gotta sell that merch. You gotta sell that merch. R.O.C. You gotta sell that fucking merch. Mm-hmm. So what's good, man? When's that album dropping, my guy?
Right now, I'm just working Zodiac right now.
Doing Zodiac.
Right now. I haven't really worked on anything really for myself after my string of dropping all them little singles. That's just stuff that I had before my throat surgery. I had just some songs that I had worked on. So that's just like a lot of older stuff. And then I just, put all those out, and, but I hadn't worked on anything else for myself. Me and Blaze, like I said, we've been I had literally, before I jumped on with you, I was on the phone with him, chopping it up with him and everything. But we just been kind of actively working on Zodiac, kind of getting it in when we can, because, Blaze is busy doing all kinds of other stuff, so we just been kind of getting it in when we can, and just working on Zodiac, trying to get the album, getting our album situated and everything. As far as me, I definitely plan on, doing something. It's just finding that right time. I'm not in a rush, to really, I'm not in a rush to really put anything together for myself. Like I said, it's just kind of me. I want to get more into the production side of things, engineering side of things. Just kind of doing those things, man. And then, like I say, doing the rap thing as well. Like I say, me and Blaze, and eventually I like to get around to doing some, newer HOK stuff. But like the guys, they're like crazy busy doing the stuff they're doing. I'm busy doing the things I'm doing. So it's just all about making the time to fit a lot of that stuff in, so.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
When do you think that Zodiac imprint is coming out? You got an idea?
It probably won't be out till, I would say, it wouldn't be out till next year sometime, at least next year. Because right now we do have one of the songs that we did. We put it out. It was on the free copy you got at Attack of the Ninjas this year. We had a Zodiac imprint song on there. So we, gave up one of the songs for the free giveaway. And we got a few more, kind of situated. We still kind of listening to them, working out the kinks in them and things like that. We've got a few beats and things like that we've been kind of just vibing on and writing to and things like that. So it's always a process, especially when your focus is not only that. It really is a process then.
Right.
Like if we were just focused on, like, he ain't got nothing else going on, I ain't got nothing else going on, we focused on Zodiac, then of course it gets done a lot quicker. But we have so many other things. We just kind of vibe when we can, and just vibe when we can, man. That's all. So I would say not until at least next year sometime. I will put my money on it next year sometime. So.
No doubt. All right, so I think we're done here, man. Let everybody know where to find you. Promote whatever you want to promote. Let them know.
Yes, y'all can find me on my social medias. I'm the R.O.C. Except for my Facebook is the R.O.C. official. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Actually, I think I'm on TikTok now. I ain't got no followers, maybe a couple. I don't know.
That's how I am, bro. I got like 7 followers on the TikTok right now. I haven't really been pushing it.
Right, I'm on the top too. Definitely, we got a show coming. Me and Blaze, Zodiac Imprint. We got that coming December 11th with Buck Shizzle and the homie Boondocks. So we got that popping off. And that's really about it, man. Y'all will catch me on the socials, here and there, chiming in a little bit here, a little bit there, just a little bit.
No doubt. Yeah. All right, I want to thank everybody for your time and attention.
Yes.
Appreciate everybody that left a comment, left a little something in the chat. Yes, thanks to everybody that's donating, showing love, sharing, whatever y'all do, man. Press like on this shit. Press like on this shit. Not twice, because then you're gonna unlike it, but press it like once. You know what I mean?
Once.
It's the Street Shaman Podcast. I am Shamanic Poe, aka Poe and the Rockstar, with the R.O.C. and we out of here, motherfucker.